Alright, so what's going on, y'all? I want to welcome y'all in to the Jordan versus LeBron debate. Who is the GOAT? That's what we're trying to find out. This is part one of this series right here. And we're going to focus on Michael Jordan. Why he is the GOAT. First and foremost, all we have to do is basically kind of look at the impact that Michael Jordan had on the game of basketball. First and foremost, the impact is very legendary, from the star power, from how he came in and he really uprooted a franchise from day one. And he turned this franchise into a winning franchise. Now, you'll have a lot of people that will argue back and forth that when the early 80s and the mid 80s, that Michael Jordan, he was always losing in the first and second round. But I kind of have to debunk that because I want to say 88, 89, 90, they were in the Eastern Conference Finals and they lost both times to Detroit. So how is it that he was losing in the first round every time before they won their first championship? In 88 and 89, they played, 89, 90, 88, 89, and 90, they were in the deep end of the playoffs. 89 and 90 especially, they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, battling it out against the Detroit Pistons. Now, when the Bulls finally won their first championship back in 1991, they really solidified themselves as the best team in the NBA. Now, see, this is the thing here that everyone likes to compare when it comes to Jordan and LeBron. You know that Jordan and LeBron, they played in different eras. LeBron played better teams. The difference is that Jordan was the juggernaut. Everyone was coming for Michael Jordan. LeBron, he was not really the juggernaut. He had to go join forces. Where Jordan, they built their team out and became a juggernaut. And when we want to talk about players that each one of them played with, now, we need to look at some of these rosters. Now, right now, what I'm going to post is a picture of the 90-91 roster, the 91-92 roster. Then we're going to have the 92-93 roster. Then we're going to have the 95-96 roster. Then we're going to have the 96-97 Bulls roster. 97-98 roster. Now, when you look at these rosters, look at some of these players on these rosters here. Now, everyone says that LeBron carried that 07 team to the finals and that roster was trash. Okay, I can give you that. That roster was trash. But if we look at all 6 championship teams from the Bulls, they clearly had trash rosters. Joe Klein. You had players like Ed Neely, Rusty LaRue, Dennis Hobson, Rodney McRae, Bill Winnington, Chuck Nevitt, Mark Randall, Rory Sparrow, Jason Caffey, Scott Williams, Stacey King, Will Perdue, Cliff Livingston, Bobby Hansen, John Paxson, Bill Cartwright. Let's not forget about Luke Longley, Randy Brown. Now, when you look at these laundry list of names I've just gave you, and you go and look at these players' careers before and after they played with Michael Jordan, these players were trash. Their NBA careers after Michael Jordan were trash. And this is the guys that Jordan led to 6 championships. Now, granted, all of them didn't win, weren't a part of all 6 of them, but a lot of these guys got rings off of Michael Jordan just for being in the arena. Come on now. The laundry list of trash players that Michael Jordan carried to a championship is already symbolized as GOAT status. All we got to do is look at the roster. They're posted up. Review if you need to. And then this is what ultimately symbolizes the GOAT status. LeBron James, now when he puts on his uniform, every other game at least, he's going to have a Jumpman logo on the, I believe it's the right side of his uniform. Either it's going to be the Nike, if it's not the Nike logo, there's going to be the Jumpman logo. So not only did Jordan transcend the game into global iconic status to where it is now, but we're having a debate against 2 players, and one of the players is playing has to wear the emblem of another player on their uniform. Until I see LeBron brand on NBA uniforms, then the GOAT discussion will become closer to me, in my opinion.